We're going to start with the vanishing point. Then you're going to take your ruler and you're going to draw a line. Next, I'm going to draw a heart. Notice where my line is in my heart. Then I'm going to go back to my vanishing point, line it up with the edge of my heart, draw a line, edge of my heart, back to my vanishing point, draw a line. Now the same shape as my heart, I'm going to draw within those lines that are going back to the vanishing point. I'm going to try and space them out as best as I can so that they're equal distance. Then I'm going to take my ruler, start at my vanishing point, and I'm going to draw another line. This time I'm going to draw a triangle. I'm going to take the end of my triangle, that point, line it up with my vanishing point. If I don't have a ruler, I could use the edge of a paper. The other end, line it up, always lining it up with your vanishing point. Now the same angle of my triangle, I'm going back to my vanishing point. Same angle. It's almost like a copycat line. Let's do that again. Start from your vanishing point, draw a line out. This time, I'm going to draw a square. Now I'm going to take the point of my square and go back to my vanishing point. And all the other sides of my square I can't take back to the vanishing point because it would be already in the way. So your square may look different than my square. If you can take your point back to the vanishing point, then you can go ahead and do that. Okay, let's try this again. Start at the vanishing point, draw a line out. This time I'm going to draw a circle. Do your best with the circle. If you want to trace a circle, you can. Now, there's no real edge on a circle like a heart, so I'm just going to measure maybe right about there. Do it again, try and find the edge. Go back to my vanishing point. If I run into another line, like my heart line, then I'm just going to stop. I'm going to repeat that same angle as my circle and go back to my vanishing point. Okay, this last one is a star. And my friends, it is the hardest one. So let's give it a try. We're certainly here just to practice. You're going to start out, it looks like an arrow. And then you're going to start to make the points of your star. So this is hard to do. I had to erase mine and try it a couple of times before I got mine right. And then you're going to take the points of your stars, all those angles, and go back to the vanishing point. This is also where it gets a little bit tricky. There are a lot of points to the star. So a lot of them can go back to the vanishing point. If I run into another one, I'm going to stop. I'm only going to go so far. This one, I can't go back into the vanishing point because the star is in the way. Okay, I'm going to take the same angles as my star and go back to the vanishing point in between those lines. So like I said, the star is the hardest one to draw. If you just want to start out with circles or hearts only, that's perfectly fine. Yours can be only hearts and stars, hearts and circles, maybe a triangle. I just wanted to show you all the shapes. That way you could maybe try them. Okay, let's color. We're going to start with some colored pencils. If you don't have colored pencils, then I would suggest a regular pencil. Here's why. We're going to start by coloring really dark first. I'm coloring I'm pressing down so hard right here. And then as I go back to my vanishing point, I'm easing up on my pressure, not pressing down as hard. I am pressing down hard when I'm outlining those lines. Remember to keep your pencil really sharp. And I'm just easing up on my pressure. I'm just barely touching my paper as I go back to my vanishing point. I want to see that value in your drawing. I want to see that you know how to use a colored pencil going from dark to light. As I get closer to my vanishing point, I'm going to do the opposite. I'm going to get dark at my vanishing point and ease up. So where the lightest part is the middle. Good thing about colored pencils is you can erase some of it. If you press too dark, you can erase. Okay, we're on our last one. I'm going to start by outlining my triangle and then pressing down really hard to color it all in. Pressing down really hard so it's the darkest shade. Then this is another way you can draw your lines. Got to keep your pencil sharp. There we go. You can do this as well. Go over your lines with your colored pencil. And then I'm just going to go over all my lines. And then I'm going to start to color. I'm going to still press pretty hard here. Not as hard as I pressed when I was drawing my triangle or coloring my triangle, but as I'm going back to the vanishing point, I'm going to color lighter. And then at my vanishing point, I'm going to color that a little bit darker. Do you see my value, how I go from dark to light to dark again? That is our challenge, my friend. I can't wait to see yours. Okay, I colored my background because I wanted to. I just felt like it needed something, so I colored mine all black. I made sure to use the side of my pencil. That's the easiest way to color with using a colored pencil. So, like I said, I wanted to show you all the shapes, but you certainly don't have to do all the shapes. You can do all circles, or you can do all hearts. You can do all triangles. You can do whatever you want to do on your drawing. I just wanted to show you how you can do all the shapes. Remember, you're going to start at the vanishing point. You're going to draw a line, draw your shape, and then all the edges or the points of your shape will go back to the vanishing point. Can't wait to see yours.